Last year I would have said don't even think about buying a 4K TV, but now TV prices are down, camera cost is down, and content is up. So should you still not buy a 4K TV? Before we start, let's get one thing straight. Buying a cheap 4K TV isn't worth your time. Everything from the OS to the colors will suck. Only the resolution will be good. Next, it's always best to check out some TVs at Best Buy or Costco or some place where you can physically see the television. This way you can compare for yourself 4K versus 1080p. Also, never buy a 4K TV if it's under 45 inches. The difference here won't be super noticeable between 4K and 1080p to the average person's eye. Now let's take a look at the cost of a 4K TV compared to a 1080p TV. So according to RTings, the best 4K TV for under $1,000 is this one. And a similar 1080p TV is this one. Now we can see the price difference here is about $400. Now that money could be spent on a nice speaker system or even something like a PS4. Buying these things might improve your overall TV experience more than just pure resolution, which is something that you should consider for yourself. Also, the PS4 can't even play games in 4K, so all of these things need to be factored in to your end of purchase decision. This brings us to content. There's more and more content out now than, say, even a year ago. It is coming out slowly, but it is coming. Most of it from Netflix and Amazon. You can see a full list of their content on this website that I'll have down in the description, but here's a summary. Most of the Netflix originals are in 4K, then there's Breaking Bad and a few others. Other than that, there's a few documentaries. Next we have Amazon Instant Video. Now here we have a few more things than Netflix. This includes about 7 shows and 33 movies, including popular movies like The Amazing Spider-Man and The Martian. Now another site that you probably haven't heard of is Ultraflix. Ultraflix doesn't have a ton of publicity, which is probably why you haven't heard of it, but they're adding a ton of new 4K content really soon because they just made a deal with Paramount Pictures in which they're going to get the license to about 1,000 4K movies to add onto their site. Now this will be a lot of content that you can add, and you can go ahead and pay for this service too. Now another thing that you can't discredit is YouTube. YouTube has more and more users who are recording in 4K as the cost of cameras go down. Another thing to consider though is discs. Now I know nobody uses discs anymore, but if you have a PS4 or an Xbox One S, you can play 4K Blu-ray discs. There are some standalone 4K players out there, but they're usually so expensive you might as well buy a console instead. Now discs can be a great option if you want to see a movie in 4K that isn't available to stream. Now all of this sounds super great, right? Well, there's one problem. HDR. HDR is coming out way more slowly than 4K. In a simple sense, HDR bumps up your colors and everything by so much to make your picture quality look way better. If I'm being honest, it helps your TV way more than just resolution alone. Colors usually matter more than resolution to a point in general though. However, HDR also takes up a lot of data, whether it be to stream or to fit on a disc. Now this is what's making it so hard to put HDR out to the masses. Now this is a downside, but there is nothing to do but wait. Now I think this lands us at the conclusion. Overall, 4K is getting way more accessible, and this is actually making it make more sense. I think that if 4K got $100 to $150 cheaper, it would be absolutely perfect. However, this doesn't mean you have to wait a whole nother year just to save $100, because getting $100 off is exactly the point of Black Friday, and that is only a month and a half away. So I would say if you're looking into buying a TV right now, wait for Black Friday and pick up a 4K TV that you like. Please like this video if you liked it and subscribe to see more like this. My name is Akil Mohideen, and I will catch you guys later.